Hey guys, Miss Wangberg here. I am going to show you how to use Chrome Music Lab Songmaker. We're actually going to use it for an assignment where we create a song that is at least 4 bars or measures. It's in 4/4 meter and in the key of C. So when you get to my website, you're going to hover, explore, and click on Games. Scroll to the Chrome Music Lab, and we're going to use this song maker. So a couple things before we start. You're actually going to double check on the settings. We want to make sure that the length is 4 bars, that it has 4 beats per bar, which means it's in 4/4 meter. And then currently it's set to the beats being split into 2, which means they are subdivided, which is the same as eighth notes, or what we learn as TT. So we're going to leave it at 2 with the TT. You could change it to 4, which would be our 16th notes, or tika tika, but we're just going to leave it at 2 for now. The scale, it's currently set to major, and it has middle C, so it's in C major. The one other thing I'm going to have you change is make it a 3 octave. That just means that we have 3 octaves that we can work with instead of 2. So it just gives us a bigger range. Remember, octave means 8. All right, so now you can see it changed it. So we have 1 octave, 2 octaves, and 3 octaves. The easiest way to think of this is to think of your Boomwhacker colors. So Boomwhackers are color coded, and depending on which ones you play, it actually determines the chord. So a Boomwhacker that is red is C. If we have a chord that we want to make for C major, we're actually going to use red, yellow, and green. That's going to give us C major. Then if I wanted to do, I'll do another one of those. If I wanted to do a G chord, I have C, D, E, F, G. So then I would have G, B, and D, which is the green, pink, and orange. Oops. Then maybe I want to go back to my C. And you'll notice that I'm doing a downbeat and then the upbeats. Let's see, maybe I want to do an F, whoops, which would be the lime, purple, and red for F, A, and C. And then it would sound like this so far. Okay, so I can stop it. Now, if I don't really like how it sounds, I can always make changes. So maybe instead of doing the yellow here, maybe I want to do the green and the yellow up here. And maybe instead of pink here, maybe I want to do it here. Oop. Here. Then let's see. Change this yellow, which is E. And then maybe I want to make my A like this. Let's see what that sounds like. Not bad. Okay, so I can just keep playing with it until I'm happy with what I have. So we have our beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4, beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's our 4 bars or 4 measures. Maybe I want to keep it consistent. Then I have G, D, and B. Maybe I'm going to change it. Maybe I want to do F, C, A, and back to C. Now, if I'm in the key of C, I want to make sure that I end in C. So whatever key I'm in, I end my song in that. So that is why I changed from, instead of having C, G, C, F, I changed it to C, G, F, C. Now, I could also make other changes. Let's see what this sounds like though. Maybe I want to make an A minor in there somewhere. So instead of this one, let's see, delete those. Let's say A. And I almost like that even better. So now I have C, G, A minor, which is the purple, yellow, and red, or A. The middle of our chord is actually C and E. So I could have done it this way, A, C, E. But I kept with having a greater space between the notes, which means that my C is up here. Now, let's see. I want to add in some percussion. I like it. Okay, so there is my song. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. It's in the key of C, and it is in 4 meter, meaning it has 1, 2, 3, 4 beats per measure. Now I'm done. I can always save my song, and you'll notice it gives me some options here. So I can actually use this embed code and put it in a website. I could download the MIDI file. I can even download the wave, which then I could turn and listen to on my computer or iPod, or I can just copy and share the link to someone. But if I wanted to download the wave, it creates some random number, and so you might want to change it to, like, I don't know, 4-bar song. I don't know. You could come up with some other creative type name and then save it. And then it'll download where it goes. Take the link of your song. You're going to copy the link, and then you're actually going to put that into your Google Classroom assignment. When you finish your song and you click save, you're going to copy the link. You're going to go into Google Classroom, the classwork tab. You'll click on the Chrome Music Lab assignment, click view assignment, and then it has the instructions right here. You're going to click add or create link. Then you are going to simply paste the link to your song, and you'll see it looks like my song right there. It looks right. And then you're going to click turn in. If you want to check the link, you can actually click on it. Yep, there's my song. Okay, and then click turn in. If you have any questions, send me an email or let me know by going into the help section And you can send a question by clicking on the click here to ask a question part. Okay? All right. Have fun.